here we have two snare drums. Okay, so you hear a lot of drummers talk about feel, and this is my attempt to try to explain what feel is. So in these two notes, the first note is a downbeat, the second note is an upbeat. Upbeats and downbeats always alternate. Okay, so you got this. Now I'm going to take these, I'm going to put them on the bass drum. Now I'm going to do something else. Alright. What do I want to do? Quarter notes on the hi-hat. Alright, so I just said that they always alternate. So now watch what happens. So the first hi-hat is a downbeat. The second one's an upbeat. The third one's a downbeat. But if we were going from these ones, the first bass drum's a downbeat, the second one's an upbeat. The bass drum's an upbeat, but the hi-hat is a downbeat because there's notes in between. All right. Now let's add the backbeat. You hear drummers say like add a backbeat. You know, the backbeat is upbeat. So when you have the snare on 2 and 4, imagine you have quarter notes right here. We see the quarter notes, and you have downbeat, upbeat, snares on the upbeat, downbeat, bass drums on the downbeat, snare drums on the upbeat. Cool. But we could even take this further. Like I said, you could do like 16th notes, and then all of your watch. So I'm gonna do 8th notes now. Now, all the quarter notes are gonna feel like downbeats, and all the ands, you know, 1 and, 2 and, 3 and, 4 and, all the ands are gonna be upbeats, and all the counting notes are downbeats. But if you were playing quarter notes, then it wouldn't be like that. It would change. So all of these things are all happening at the same time on multiple instruments, I guess. You know, the snare and the hi-hat could be seen as two separate instruments that you're playing simultaneously, and the bass drum as well. So, yeah, where was I? So yeah, let me go like this. I'm gonna do a drum fill. Now this drum fill is gonna start on an upbeat. You know, I usually like to do three beats, then my drum fill. So this drum fill, I'm gonna start off with a crash. Now I'm not gonna start on the first 8th note. Let me start on the second one right here. So it's going to be like a traditional drum fill, something you heard before, but it's not the exact. Well, you might have heard this exact drum beat before, but in the other videos I showed you simple, very simple fills, kind of like this one where it just goes. But this one's starting here. I remember a long time ago when I was learning a song by ear, I was having troubles playing the beat, playing the fill. It was kind of like this kind of drum fill, probably a bit faster. But I realized that the reason why I couldn't do it was because I was having a hard time feeling it, because I was feeling everything downbeat based, and I wasn't letting myself feel the beginning of the drum fill on an upbeat. So let's listen to this. See what I mean? So it's starting on an upbeat. You could also like I mean, you could do this. You could play this kind of thing, and you could still say it's starting on an upbeat. Because remember, if we were playing only two two notes, like if we were playing a half note, the second note would be an upbeat, and the second note would be starting on 3. That's where this is right now. This is 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess you could even call 4 an upbeat, because if you were playing quarter note, it would be an upbeat. And I guess if you were playing whole notes, then it would alternate measure to measure. Like this note right here, you can call this an upbeat, even though it's clearly a downbeat. It's the first measure. It's the first beat on the measure. But if you were playing like a slow song or something, and well, if you were playing a slow song that had a whole note, it would last a very long time. Anyways, that's not the point. The point is, if you were playing whole notes, then it would go back and forth between downbeat and upbeat. And on the upbeat beat, be the first note of the measure, the only note